Hello, I'm going to go ahead and record a little business snippet that might be helpful. I was recently asked, how do you start a conversation about the patches? There are different ways I go about it. One is if I'm walking around and I have my patch where you can see it, and someone asks about it, or if I see somebody in pain or struggling, I can just go up to them and say, hey, I'm wearing this patch and it's completely changed the trajectory of my health. And I think it might be helpful to you. And then just go ahead and start talking about the patches. That's one way. Another way is I get on social media and I get involved in my friends' lives. And when you do that, you find out things about them, whether they just recently broke a bone or they're going to have surgery soon, or they're in the hospital with their child. And that provides your in. It provides an opportunity for you to reach out and be the hands and feet of Jesus and talk to them about these patches and what they could do for that situation. The third way is the most common way for me, is that I pray and I ask God to put people on my heart. And oftentimes he does that. He gives me a name. And sometimes it's a person I haven't contacted in years. But if you get that inclination, follow it, because most of the time it's spot on. And I usually contact that person. I never leave a text, you all. Either say, hey, can we have a quick conversation? You've been on my heart. Can we have a quick phone call? You name the time. Or I send them audio messages because I might not have their phone number. And I never send it through text because it just doesn't land. I can't hear your heart in it. And I say, hey, I'm a deep believer. I feel like God gave me your name. You have been pressed on my heart or my mind for so many days. And I'm reaching out to you because I feel like he wants me to tell you about these patches we've been using that have really helped our health and our family and our finances. At least I can speak to that. And I may not be hitting the mark, and it's okay if you're like really confused about why I'm contacting you. Like, you're perfectly healthy. You don't know anybody who is not perfectly healthy. And if I haven't hit the mark correctly and I totally missed it, go ahead and tell me, and you can ignore that I'm crazy. But if I have hit the mark, please let me know. And I want to tell you more about these patches to see if they help you, because I just feel like God is leading, it's providing this avenue for you. And that's just how I start. And I make sure they hear my heart, because my heart is behind it. And so, that's how I find my in. Okay, so those three different ways. You may find a different in, and if you do, that's successful for you, please share it with the rest of us. But those are the three main ways. All right, I'm going to close out this little business snippet.